Welcome back to our recap series. Today, we're diving into the heart-wrenching episode 22, The Brother on the Edge. Get your tissues ready, because this one is an emotional roller coaster from start to finish. The episode kicks off with a city-wide panic. Jiejun has vanished, and his phone is off. The entire family, along with their friends, splits up, combing through every street, every alley, every place they can think of. The tension is palpable. You can feel their desperation growing with every unanswered call and every dead end. Each character is pushed to their limit, their faces etched with worry. We see frantic searches through crowded markets, quiet parks, and bustling train stations, but Jiejun is nowhere to be found. The city, usually so vibrant, now feels like a maze of dead ends, amplifying the family's growing sense of dread. The director does an amazing job of capturing this frantic energy, making us feel like we're right there with them, searching for any sign of him. As day turns to night, a sense of hopelessness begins to settle in. Just when it seems like all leads have been exhausted, Jieming has a sudden flashback. It's a hazy, sun-drenched memory from their childhood. He sees himself and Jiejun, two small boys, laughing and playing in a forgotten, slightly run-down playground on the outskirts of the city. It was their secret hideout, a place they went to escape the world. He remembers the squeak of the swings, the rough texture of the climbing frame, and the view from the top of the slide. It was a place of shared secrets and brotherly bonds. A light bulb goes off in his head. It's a long shot, a desperate guess, but it's the only lead he has left. He jumps in his car and speeds off, leaving the others behind, driven by a powerful mix of instinct and nostalgia. Jieming arrives at the old playground. It's dilapidated and eerily quiet under the moonlight, a ghost of its former self. He scans the area, his heart pounding in his chest. Then, he looks up at the abandoned apartment building next to it, the one they used to dare each other to climb. And there he is, a silhouette against the night sky, standing on the edge of the roof. It's Jiejun. The relief Jieming feels at finding him is instantly replaced by sheer terror. He carefully makes his way into the building, his footsteps echoing in the empty stairwell, his mind racing, trying to figure out what to say, what to do. Every step he takes is filled with a dreadful weight, knowing that one wrong move, one wrong word, could lead to an irreversible tragedy. He reaches the rooftop and slowly approaches his brother. The wind whips around them, adding to the chilling atmosphere. Jiejun, he calls out, his voice barely a whisper. What follows is one of the most powerful and emotionally raw confrontations in the entire series. All the years of unspoken resentment, jealousy, and pain come pouring out. Jiejun turns, his eyes filled with a terrifying emptiness. He talks about always feeling like a disappointment, constantly living under the weight of their parents' expectations. He felt like he could never measure up, that no matter what he did, it was never good enough. He speaks of the immense pressure to be the perfect older brother, the responsible one, while feeling completely invisible. Jiejun accuses Jieming of having it easy, of being the favored child, the one who could do no wrong. He brings up painful childhood memories, a birthday where Jieming got the bigger gift, a school award that Jiejun felt he deserved more. Each word is a dagger, revealing the deep wounds that have festered for years. It's a brutal, honest confession of a man who feels utterly broken, convinced that his very existence is a burden to everyone he loves. The performance here is absolutely stellar. You can see the lifetime of hurt etched onto his face as he stands precariously on that ledge. He feels like a failure, and in his mind, this is the only way to stop disappointing everyone. But then, the perspective shifts. Jieming, with tears streaming down his face, finally opens up about his own struggles. He confesses that he never saw himself as the favorite. In fact, he always looked up to Jiejun. He saw his older brother as brilliant, capable, and strong, everything he wasn't. Jieming admits that he was the one who felt overshadowed. He lived in Jiejun's shadow, constantly trying to keep up, always feeling like the less talented, less intelligent younger brother. He explains that his own achievements felt hollow because he just wanted his brother's approval. His confession is a shocking twist, revealing that both brothers felt like they were living in the other's shadow. It's a heartbreaking realization that their rivalry was built on a foundation of mutual misunderstanding and insecurity. Jieming tells Jiejun, "I was always jealous of you, but I never stopped loving you. You're my brother." This raw, heartfelt admission shatters the tension. That's the one thing Jiejun needed to hear. The anger and despair in his eyes begin to fade, replaced by confusion and then, finally, a glimmer of understanding. He sees his own pain reflected in Jieming's eyes. The wall he built around himself for years begins to crumble. Overwhelmed by emotion, Jiejun breaks down completely, sobbing uncontrollably. The tough exterior he always maintained is gone, revealing the vulnerable, hurting person underneath. Slowly, cautiously, he takes a step back from the edge, his legs giving way as he collapses onto the rooftop floor. Away from danger, Jieming rushes to his side, wrapping him in a desperate embrace. For the first time in years, they are just two brothers holding on to each other, united in their shared pain and love. In that moment, there is a sense of hope, a feeling that they can finally start to heal. Just as we let out a collective sigh of relief, the scene cuts back to the family home. They've just received the call from Jieming that Jiejun is safe. A wave of relief washes over everyone. They're crying, hugging, thankful that the nightmare is over. But the relief is tragically short-lived. In the middle of this emotional moment, their mother, who had been silently bearing the stress of the entire ordeal, suddenly clutches her chest. A sharp, unbearable pain shoots through her. Her face goes pale, and she gasps for air before collapsing to the floor. The celebration instantly turns to horror. The episode ends right there, with the family screaming her name and the joyous reunion cut short by another potential tragedy. It's an absolutely brutal cliffhanger that leaves us reeling. Just when we thought the worst was over, the show pulls the rug out from under us, reminding us that for this family, the storm is far from over. What an episode! It masterfully explored the complexities of sibling relationships and the silent burdens we carry. And that ending, I have no words. What do you think will happen next? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more recaps and analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.